Bulls happy to return to Chicago after the road trip. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. They lost the season series last year, winning 1 and losing 2.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Looking forward to seeing these two franchises square off in what should be a thrilling first game.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Horford is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Well, Isaiah Thomas, a first-time All-Star in 2016, only the second player in NBA history, 5'9" or shorter, to merit that honor. I didn't know that.
Yeah, following in the footsteps of the legendary Calvin Murphy. And for a guy taken with the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft, Thomas no longer Mr. Irrelevant. Another step in his quest to become the best under 6-foot basketball player to ever lace him up.
Now, here's Thomas, following the miss by Taj Gibson. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. He kicks it to Horford. Horford with the screen on Butler. And stolen by Butler. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
When Butler is locked in on the defensive end, his defensive instincts are awesome.
They get a hand on it. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Shots good by Gibson.
That's the kind of energy Gibson gives you, destroying opponents on the glass. Tough to box this guy out.
Outside Thomas. Kept alive by Boston. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, suffering from a very cold start. They've already missed 4 out of 5 from the field.
And he makes that one. And as the season gets rolling here, does the game plan, Steve, stay pretty close? Can there be some pretty significant shifts?
Yeah, it is. Coaches try to coach the same way, but then sometimes you have this huge trade, and you got to be able to coach on the fly to change the style of play, change where you put guys, and give guys different roles.
And you've been a part of that.
Yes, for sure. I've been trading and have guys come in, especially when you have 2 or 3 guys leave and 2 or 3 guys come in.
What's harder, being traded or being on a team that brings in new players?
I think being traded.
Being traded, yes. Here's Wade. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot, and he makes that one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Feeds it to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Bradley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Yeah, I think so. Reason why you get your confidence early, and then late in the games, you're able to knock down those shots. Gotta love how he did give up on the glass, and because of that effort, he comes up with the putback on the offensive rebound.
Thomas dishes to Horford. Wade against Bradley. And Horford wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Brooklyn Nets.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. The D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points. You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
Another miss by Wade. Celtics trail by 5. Thomas with the ball. A 35-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody out. Nice shot by Rondo.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
I love to see them push it like that, because the reason why, he's a deadly finisher in the transition game.
It's good. Thomas got his second bucket tonight. Outside Rondo. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.